over in York County, another historic cemetery was brought back to life, the reconsecration of the Enslaved Ancestral Burial Ground at Brattonsville. At 5 acres, it's one of the largest cemeteries for the enslaved. We spoke to a descendant of one of the families who was enslaved on the Bratton plantation about the monumental occasion. In McConnell's, South Carolina, at historic Brattonsville, a 5-acre plot of land is the final resting place for at least 481 people who were enslaved for more than 100 years. The graves of people who gave blood, sweat, and tears to the land had been neglected.
But that's no longer the case, as we are here consecrating the grave and paying honor and respect to our ancestors who are buried here.
To consecrate is to make or declare something sacred. It's also something Margaret Crawford Parson Willens and her family have waited a long time for.
I can't explain it. I'm just elated that so many people showed up. It means a lot.
Living descendants of the interred, like Parson Willens and the Culture and Heritage Museums in Rock Hill, played a role in giving the grave site its new name.
There were people who thought that if we used enslaved in the name, that it was going to turn people away. But then the majority of us felt that it happened, so tell it like it is.
Enslaved Ancestral Burial Ground at historic Brattonsville. The new title reclaims a sense of pride for the dead after a life of cruel enslavement.
And neglected in death because none of the graves have names on them, but they're not neglected anymore because we have consecrated this cemetery and made this sacred place a place of honor for them.
Descendants of the enslaved owners and the enslaved were both in attendance today and worked together to make the reconsecration a reality.